of our Lord, 1806, we set sail from the Coquille of Cork. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the grand city hall of New York. We had elegant craft, it was rigged fore and aft, and oh how the trade winds drove her. She had 23 masts and withstood several blasts, and they called her the Irish Rover. There was Barry McGee from the banks of the Lee, there was Hogan from County Tyrone, there was Slaunchy McGurk, who was scared stiff of work, and a chap from Westmeath named Malone. There was Slugger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, and Fighting Bill Tracy from Dover, and your man Mick McGann from the banks of the Bann was a skipper of the Irish Rover. We had 1 million bags of the best Sligo rags. We had 2 million barrels of bone. We had 3 million bales of old Nanny Ghost tales. We had 4 million barrels of stone. We had 5 million hogs and 6 million dogs and 7 million barrels of porter. We had 8 million sides of our blind horses' hides and the home of the Irish Rover. We had sailed 7 weeks, and the measles broke out, and the ship lost its way in the fog. And the whole of the crew was reduced down to 2. 'Twas myself and the captain's old dog. Then the ship struck a rock, oh Lord, what a shock, and it nearly tumbled right over. It turned 9 times around, and the old dog was drowned. I'm the last of the Irish Rover.
The water is wide, I can't cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Build me a boat that can carry 2, and both shall row, my love and I. There is a ship, and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep, as deep can be, but not so deep as the love I mean. I know not how I sink or swim. Oh, love is handsome, love is fine, sweet as a flower when first it's new, but love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like summer dew. shall row, my love and I, and both shall row, my love and I. Near Banbridge town in the county down, one morning last July, down the wild boreen came a sweet colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so neat from her two bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Sure the coaxing elf had to shake myself to make sure I was standing there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet colleen that I met in the county down. As she onward sped, sure I shook my head and I gazed with a feeling queer. And I said, says I, to a passer-by, who's the maid with the nut brown hair? Oh, he smiled at me and with pride says he, that's the gem of Ireland's crown. She's young Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann, she's the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet colleen that I met in the county down. She'd a soft brown eye and a look so sly and a smile like a rose in June, and you craved each note from her lily-white throat as she lilted an Irish tune. At the pattern dance you'd be held in trance as she tripped through a jig or reel. When her eyes she'd roll, sure she'd lift your soul, and your heart sure she'd like to steal. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet colleen that I met in the county down. Now I roamed a bit, but was never hit since my travelling days began. But fair and square I surrendered there to the charms of young Rosie McCann. With my heart to let, sure no tenant yet did I meet with the shawl or cown. But in she went, and I asked no rent from the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet colleen that I met in the county down. At the crossroads fair I'll be surely there, and I'll dress in me Sunday clothes, with me shoes all bright and me hat cocked right for a smile from the nut brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke and no horse I'll yoke, let my plough with the rust turn bound, till a smiling bride by my own fireside be the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet colleen that I met in the county down.
Hey, whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray, over hills and mountains and to a merry Kay. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, more spunkier than tay. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Oh, now big boys are off to march and off to Portugal and Spain. Drums are beating, banners flying, the devil at home will come tonight. Love, fare thee well, with a tibby-labby-doo-ba-da-ba-da, me tibby-labby-doo-ba-da-ba-da, me right for Tara laddie, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Hey, whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray, over hills and mountains and to a merry Kay. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, more spunkier than tay. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Said the mother, do not wrong me, don't take my daughter from me, for if you do I will torment you, after death me ghost will haunt you. Love, fare thee well, with the timmy lime do ba da ba da, me timmy lime do ba da ba da, me right foot tar laddie, oh there's whiskey in the jar. Hey whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray, over hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger days and turn more spunkier than day. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Now the French are fighting boldly, men are dying hot and coldly. Give every man his flask of powder, firelock on his shoulder. Love, fare thee well, with a tibby labby doo ba da ba da, me tibby labby doo ba da ba da, me right foot tar laddie, oh there's whiskey in the jar. Hey whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray, over hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger days and more spunkier than day. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober.
My young love said to me, my mother won't mind, and my father won't slight you for your lack of kind. And she stepped away from me, and this she did say, oh, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. She went away from me, and she moved through the fair, and fondly I watched her move here and move there, and she made her way homeward with one star awake, as the swan in the evening moves over the lake. Last night I did dream that my love she came in, and so softly she came that her feet made no din, and she laid her hand on me, and smiling did say, it will not be long, love,
There's a tear in your eye, and I'm wondering why, for it never should be there at all. With such power in your smile, sure a stone you'd beguile, so there's never a teardrop should fall. When your sweet lilting laughter's like some fairy song, and your eyes twinkle bright as can be, you should laugh all the while, and all other times smile, and now smile a smile for me. When Irish eyes are smiling, sure it's like a morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they steal your heart away. When Irish eyes are smiling, sure it's like a morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they steal your heart away.
Pretty fair maid, and who are you, my honey? Who are you, me pretty fair maid, and who are you, my honey? She answered me quite modestly, I am me mother's daughter, with me to Raya, faddle diddle da, diary faddle diddle dairy And will you come to me mother's house when the moon is shining clearly? Will you come to me mother's house when the moon is shining clearly? I'll open the door and I'll let you in, and divil the one will hear us with me to Raya, faddle diddle da, diary faddle diddle dairy So I went to her house in the middle of the night when the moon was shining clearly. I went to her house in the middle of the night when the moon was shining clearly. She opened the door and she let me in, and divil the one did hear us with me to Raya, faddle diddle da, diary faddle diddle dairy got up and I made me bed, and I made it nice and easy. I got up and I made me bed, and I made it nice and easy. Then I took her up and I laid her down, saying, "Lassie, are you able with me to ride ya? Boddle diddle da, diary boddle diddle dairy And there we lay till the breaking of the day, and divil a one did hear us. And there we lay till the breaking of the day, and divil a one did hear us. Then I arose and put on me clothes, saying, "Lassie, I must leave you with me to ride ya. Boddle diddle da, diary boddle diddle dairy And when will you return again? And when will we be married? And when will you return again? And when will we be married? I want broken shells that make Christmas bells. Then will we be married with me to Raya? Boddle diddle da, diary boddle diddle dairy
I've been a wild rover for many a year, and I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. And now I return with gold and great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I went to an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady me money's been spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom of yours I could have any day. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I took from me pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She said, "I have whiskey and wines of the best, and the words that I spoke sure were only in jest." And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I'll go home to me parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And if they caress me as oft times before, sure I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Was a pleasant evening in the month of June, as I was sitting with my glass and spoon A small bird sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was a jug of punch. Too-a-loo-a-loo, too-a-loo-a-lay, too-a-loo-a-loo, too-a-loo-a-lay. A small bird sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was a jug of punch. What more diversion can a man desire than to sit him down by a snug turf fire, upon his knee a pretty wench, and on the table a jug of punch? Too-a-loo-a-loo, too-a-loo-a-lay, too-a-loo-a-loo, too-a-loo-a-lay. Upon his knee a pretty wench, and on the table a jug of punch. And if I get drunk, well, me money's me own, and if you don't like me, you can leave me alone. I'll tune my fiddle and I'll rosin me bow, and I'll be welcome where'er I go. Too-a-loo-a-loo, too-a-loo-a-lay, too-a-loo-a-loo, too-a-loo-a-lay. I'll tune my fiddle and I'll rosin me bow, and I'll be welcome where'er I go. And when I'm dead and in my grave, no costly tombstone will I have. Just lay me down in my native peat, with a jug of punch at my head and feet. Too-a-loo-a-loo, too-a-loo-a-lay, too-a-loo-a-loo, too-a-loo-a-lay. Just lay me down in my native peat, with a jug of punch at my head and feet. Too-a-loo-a-loo, too-a-loo-a-lay, too-a-loo-a-loo, too-a-loo-a-lay. Just lay me down in my native peat, with a jug of punch at my head and feet.
Oh, Mary, this London's a wonderful sight, with the people here working by day and by night. They don't sow potatoes, nor barley, nor wheat, but there's gangs of 'em digging for gold in the street. At least when I asked them, that's what I was told. So I just took a hand at this digging for gold. But for all that I found there, I might as well be where the mountains of morn sweep down to the sea. I believe that when writing a wish you expressed as to how the young ladies of London were dressed. Well, if you'll believe me, when asked to a ball, sure they don't wear a top to their dresses at all. Oh, I've seen them myself, and you could not in truth say if they were bound for a ball or a bath. Don't be starting them fashions now, Mary McCree, where the mountains of morn sweep down to the sea. You remember young Eamon O'Loughlin, of course. Well, now he is here at the head of the force. I met him today, I was crossing the Strand, and he stopped the whole street with one wave of his hand. And as we stood talking of days that were gone, the whole population of London looked on. But for all his great powers, he's wishful like me to be back where the dark morn sweeps down to the sea. There's beautiful girls here, oh never you mind, with beautiful shapes nature never designed, and lovely complexions, all roses and cream. But O'Loughlin remarked, with regard to the same, that if at those roses you'd venture to sip, the colour might all come away on your lip. So I'll wait for the wild rose that's waiting for me, where the mountains of morn sweep down to the sea.
My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows. You may search everywhere, but there's none can compare to my wild Irish rose. My wild Irish rose, the dearest flower that grows. And someday for my sake, oh, she may let me take the bloom from my wild Irish rose. My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows. You may search everywhere, but there's none can compare to my wild Irish rose. My wild Irish rose, the dearest flower that grows. And someday for my sake, she may let me take the bloom from my wild Irish rose. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. Where are me boots, me noggin, noggin boots? They're all gone for beer and tobacco. For the heels they are worn out, and the toes are kicked about, and the soles are looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. Where is me shirt, me noggin, noggin shirt? It's all gone for beer and tobacco. For the collar is all worn, and the sleeves they all are torn, and the tail is looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. Where is me bed, me noggin, noggin bed? It's all gone for beer and tobacco. Well, I sold it to the girls, and the springs are all in twirls, and the sheets are looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. I'm sick in the head, and I haven't been to bed since I first came ashore with me slumber. For I spent all me dough on the lassies moving slow. Far across the western ocean I must wander. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I must wander.
The violets were scenting the woods, Maggie, displaying their charms to the bees. When I first said I loved only you, Maggie, and you said you loved only me, the chestnuts bloom beams through the glade, Maggie, the robin sang from every tree. When I first said I loved only you, Maggie, and you said you loved only me. The golden dew daffodils shone, Maggie, and danced in the breeze on the lea. When I first said I loved only you, Maggie, and you said you loved only me. The birds in the trees sang their songs, Maggie, of happier transports to be. When I first said I loved only you, Maggie, and you said you loved only me. Our hopes, they have never come true, Maggie. Our dreams, they were never to be. When I first said I loved only you, Maggie, and you said you loved only me. The violets are withered and gone, Maggie. I cry for the years as they flee. Since I first said I loved only you, Maggie, and you said you loved only me, and you said you loved only me. In Oranmore, in the county Galway, one pleasant evening in the month of May, I spied a damsel. She was young and handsome, her beauty fairly took my breath and meet my father, and for to please him play the foggy dew. She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no paint nor powder, no, none at all. She wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and round her shoulders was a Galway shawl. I played the blackbird and the stack of barley, Rodney's glory and the foggy dew. She sang each note like an Irish linnet, and the tears they flowed in her eyes of blue. Was very early, all in the morning. I hit the road for old Donegal. She said goodbye, sir, and her eyes seemed brighter, and my heart remained with the Galway shawl. She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no paint nor powder, no, none at all. She wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and around her shoulders was a Galway shawl, and around her shoulder was a Galway shawl.
As I was going over the far-famed Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and then produced my rapier. Said, stand and deliver, for you're a bold deceiver. Mish-a-ring-a-ding-a-da, whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket and I gave it to me Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would besave me, but the devil take the women, for they never can be easy. Mish-a-ring-a-ding-a-da, whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went into my chamber, all to take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels, and sure it was no wonder that Jenny took me charges and she filled them up with water, and sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Wish-a-ring-a-ding-a-da, whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning as I rose to travel. The guards were all around me, and likewise was Captain Farrell. I first produced my pistol, 'cause he stole away my rapier. Still I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken. Wish-a-ring-a-ding-a-da, whack for my daddy-o, Whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Ring-a-ding-a-da, whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone could aid me, 'tis me brother in the army. If I can find a station in Cork or in Killarney, and if he'll come and join me, we'll go rolling in Kilkenny, and I bet he'll treat me better than me darling sporting Jenny. Wish-a-ring-a-ding-a-da, whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Wish-a-ring-a-ding-a-da, whack for my daddy-o, whack for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to one wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a bower beyond clear and crystal fountain, and all around the bower I'll pile flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to one wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? If my true love, she won't have me, I will surely find another to pull wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to one wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I wish I was in Carrickfergus only for nights, in Ballygrand I would swim over the deepest ocean, the deepest ocean, my love to find. But the sea is wide, and I cannot swim over, and neither have I the wings to fly. I wish I could find me a handsome boatsman to ferry me over to my love and I. It is in Kilkenny, it is reported on marble stones there as black as ink, with gold and silver I did support her, but I'll sing no more now till I get a drink. I'm drunk today, and I'm seldom sober, a handsome rover from town to town. Ah, but I'm sick now, and my days are numbered. So come all you young men and lay me down.
Tell me, ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull me hair, they stole me comb. Well, that's all right till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is the courting 1, 2, 3. Please, won't you tell me who is she? Albert Mooney says he loves her. All the boys are fighting for her. They rap at the door and they ring on the bell, saying, oh, my true love, are you well? Out she comes as white as snow, rings on her fingers, bells on her toes. Young Niamh Murphy says she'll die if she doesn't get the fella with the roving eye. Let the wind and the rain and the hail blow high and the snow come tumbling from the sky. She's as nice as apple pie, she'll get her own lad by and by. When she finds a lad of her own, she won't tell her ma when she goes home. But let them all come as they will, it's Albert Mooney she loves still. Tell me, ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull me hair and stole me comb. Well, that's all right till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting 1, 2, 3. Please, won't you tell me who is she? On we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Over hills way up and down, myrtle green and bracken brown, past the shieling through the town, all for sake of Mary. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Plenty herring, plenty meal, lots of peat to fill our creel, plenty bonny bairns as well, that's our toast for Mary. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Cheeks are bright as Rowan's are, brighter far than any star, fairest of them all by far is my darling Mary. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding.
Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee. Ah-dee-doo, whistled and he sang till the green woods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. Whistling gypsy came over the hill, down through the valley so shady. He whistled and he sang till the greenwood rang, and he won the heart of a lady. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day. He whistled and he sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. She left behind her velvet gown and shoes of Spanish leather. They whistled and they sang till the greenwood rang, and they rode off together. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day. He whistled and he sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. Last night she slept on a goose feather bed with silken sheets for cover. Tonight she sleeps on the cold, cold ground with her whistling gypsy rover. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day. He whistled and he sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. Her father saddled his fastest steed and roamed the valleys all over. He sought his daughter at great speed, and the whistling gypsy rover. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day. He whistled and he sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. He is no gypsy, my father, she said, but lord of these lands all over. And I shall stay till my dying day with my whistling gypsy rover. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day. He whistled and he sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. Ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, ah-dee-day. He whistled and he sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. So goodbye, Merchant Durkin, I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll dig for Brady's, no longer I'll be poor. For sure as my name is Carney, I'll be off to California, where instead of digging Brady's, I'll be digging lumps of gold. In the days when I was courting, I was never tired resorting to the alehouse and the playhouse, and many's a house beside. I told me brother Seamus I'd go off and get right famous, and before I'd return again, I'd roam the wild world round. So goodbye, Merchant Durkin, I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll dig for Brady's, no longer I'll be poor. For sure as my name is Carney, I'll be off to California, where instead of digging Brady's, I'll be digging lumps of gold. Well, I courted girls in Blarney and Caturkin and Killarney, in Passage and in Queenstown, that is the crop of court. So goodbye to all this pleasure, for I'm going to seek me leisure, and the next time you will hear from me will be a letter from New York. So goodbye, Merchant Durkin, I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll dig for Brady's, no longer I'll be poor. For sure as my name is Carney, goodbye to all me boys at home. I'm sailing far across the foam to try and make me fortune in far America. But there's gold and money plenty for the poor and for the gentry. And when I come back home again, I never more will stray. So goodbye, Merchant Durkin, I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll dig for Brady, no longer I'll be poor. For sure as my name is Carney, I'll be off to California. But instead of digging Brady's, I'll be digging lots of gold.
lassie, go? Will you go, lassie, go?
I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long ways from home. And if you don't like me, then leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. If the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I've been a moonshiner for many's a year. I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. I'll go to some hollow, set up my still, and I'll make you a gallon for 10-shilling bill. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long ways from home. And if you don't like me, then leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. If the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I'll go to some hollow in this country, 10 gallons of wash, I can go on a spree. No woman to follow, the world is all mine. I love none so well as I love the moonshine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long ways from home. And if you don't like me, then leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. If the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long ways from home. And if you don't like me, then leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. If the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Oh moonshine, oh how I love thee. You killed me poor father, but now you try me. Now bless all moonshiners and bless all moonshine. Their breath smells as sweet as the dew on the vine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long ways from home. And if you don't like me, then leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. If the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long ways from home. And if you don't like me, then leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. If the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Fairly well, my lovely Dinah, 1,000 times adieu. When we're going away from the holy ground and the girls we all love true, we will sail the salt seas over and then return once more. Still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl, yar girl, I do adore. Still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Now when we're out a-sailing and you are far behind, fine letters I will write to you with the secrets of my mind. The secrets of my mind, my girl, you're the girl that I adore. Still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl, yar girl, I do adore. Still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. And now the storm is raging and we are far from shore, and the good old ship, she's tossing about and the rigging is all torn. The secret of my mind, girl is the girls I do adore. Still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Fine girl, yar girl, I do adore. Still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more. Storm is over and we are safe and well. We'll go into a public house and sit and drink our fill. We will drink strong ale and porter and make the rafters roar. And when our money is all spent, we will go to sea once more. Fine girl, yar girl, I do adore. Still I live in hopes to see the holy ground once more.
Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. Must go and I must bide. But come you back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. And if you come when all the flowers are dying and I am dead as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying and kneel and say an Ave there for me. And I shall hear how soft you tread above me, and all my dreams will warm and sweeter be. And you will kneel and tell me that you love me, and I will sleep in peace until you come to me.
dum diddly do right diddly I day. I diddly dum diddly do right dum diddly do right diddly I day. Let the grasses grow and the waters flow in a free and easy way. But give me enough of the fine old stuff that's made near Galway Bay. And policemen all from Donegal, Sligo and Leitrim too, well, give them a slip and they'll take a sip of the rare old Mountain Dew. I diddly dum diddly do dum diddly do right diddly I day. I diddly dum diddly do dum diddly do right diddly I day. At the foot of the hill there's a neat little still with the smoke curling up to the sky. By the smoke and the smell you can plainly tell that there's poaching brewing nearby. For it fills the air with the odor rare, and betwixt both me and you, when home you stroll you can take a bowl or a bucket full of Mountain Dew. I diddly dum diddly do dum diddly do right diddly I day. I diddly dum diddly do dum diddly do right diddly I day. Now learned men who use the pen have wrote your praises high. That sweet bachin from Ireland green, distilled from the wheat and the rye. Throw away your pills, it'll cure all your ills of pagan, Christian or Jew. So take off your coat and grease up your throat with the rare old Mountain Dew. I diddly dum diddly do dum diddly do right diddly I day. I diddly dum diddly do dum diddly do right diddly I day. Let the grasses grow and the waters flow in a free and easy way. But give me enough of the fine old stuff that's made near Galway Bay. And policemen all from Donegal, Sligo and Leitrim too, we'll give them a slip and we'll take a sip of the rare old Mountain Dew. I diddly dum diddly do dum diddly do right diddly I day. I diddly dum diddly do dum diddly do right diddly I day.
I wish I was in Carrickfergus only for nights in Ballygrant. I would swim over the deepest ocean, the deepest ocean, my love to find. But the sea is wide, and I cannot swim over, nor have I wings that I could fly. Find me a handsome boatman to carry me over, my love to die. My childhood days bring sad reflections of happy times spent long ago. My childhood friends and my own relations have all passed on now, like melting snow. So I'll spend my days in endless roving. Soft is the grass, my bed is free. But to be back now in Carrickfergus, on that long road the sea. Now in Kilkenny, it is reported there are marble stones there as black as ink, with gold and silver. I would support her, but I'll sing no more now till I get a drink. And I'm drunk today, and I'm seldom sober. A handsome roller from town to town. Ah, but I'm sick now. My days are over. Come all ye young lads and lay me down.
Hey, whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray. O'er the hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger, days and are more spunkier than day. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Oh, our big boys are out to marching, off to Portugal and Spain. Drums are beating, banners flying, the devil home will come tonight. Love fairly well. Baby, timmy, lovey, doo-ba-da-ba-da. Me, timmy, lovey, doo-ba-da-ba-da. Me, right foot, tar, letty-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Hey, whiskey, you're the devil. You're leading me astray. O'er the hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger, days and are more spunkier than day. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Said the mother, do not wrong me. Don't take my daughter from me. For if you do, I will torment you. After death, me ghost will haunt you. Love fairly well. Bibba timmy love do ba da ba da. Me timmy love do ba da ba da. Me right for tar and letty-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Hey, whiskey, you're the devil. You're leading me astray. O'er the hills and mountains and to America. You're sweeter, stronger, days and are more spunkier than day. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. Now the French are fighting boldly, men are dying hot and coldly. Give every man his flask of powder, firelock on his shoulder. Love fairly well. Bibba timmy love do ba da ba da. Me timmy love do ba da ba da. Me right foot towel and letty-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Hey, whiskey, you're the devil. You're leading me astray. O'er the hills and mountains into a merry cay. You're sweeter, stronger days and are more spunkier than tay. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober.
Bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, over the sea to sky. Though the waves leap, soft shall you sleep. Ocean's a royal bed, rocked in the deep. Flora will keep watch by your weary head. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, on where the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, over the sea to sky. Many's the lad fought on that day, well the claymore could yield. When the night came, silently lay dead on Culloden's field. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, on where the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, over the sea to sky. Burned are our homes, exile and death, scatter the loyal men. Yet ere the sword cool in the sheath, Charlie will come again. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, on where the sailors
is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. My father was an Ulsterman, proud Protestant was he. My mother was a Catholic girl, from County Cork was she. They were married in two churches, lived happily enough, until the day that I was born, then things got rather tough. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. Baptized by Father Riley, I was rushed away by car, and made a little Orangeman, me father's shining star. I was christened David Anthony, still in spite of that. To father I was William, while me mother called me Pat. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. With mother every Sunday to mass I'd proudly stroll. Then after that the Orange Lodge would try to save my soul. For both sides tried to claim me, but I was smart because to play the flute or play the harp, depending where I was. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. One day me ma's relations came down to visit me, just as my father's kinfolk were all sitting down to tea. We tried to smooth things over, but they all began to fight, and me being strictly neutral, I bashed everyone in sight. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. My parents never could agree about my type of school. My learning was all done at home, that's why I'm such a fool. They both passed on, God rest them, but left me caught between that awful color problem of the orange and the green. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. You'd think she was queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound, and many's an hour's sweet happiness I spent in that neat little town, till bad misfortune came o'er me that caused me to stray from me land, far away from me friends and relations, to follow the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds, you'd think she was queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. When I was out strolling one evening, not intending to go very far, I met with a frolicsome damsel, selling her trade in the bar. Well, a watch she took out of her pocket and placed it right into me hand. Then the watch came and put me in prison, bad luck to the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds, you'd think she was queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Next morning before judge and jury, for trial I had to appear, and the judge, he swore to the jury, the case against you is quite clear. 7 long years transportation, right into Van Diemen's land, far away from your friends and relations, to follow the black velvet band. Her eyes, she was queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. So come all you brave Irish lads, warning take by me, beware of the frolicsome damsels walking around in Tralee, because they'll treat you to whiskey and porter until you're unable to stand. And the very next thing that you'll know, me lads, you're landed in Van Diemen's Land. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds, you'd think she was queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds, you'd think she was queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulders, tied up with a black velvet band.
Stand where the peaks meet the sky and the lochs meet the sea, where the rivers run clear and the bracken is gold in the sun. Ah, the cares of tomorrow can wait till this day is done. Land where life is a song. Stand where the birds fill the air with their joy all day long, where the trees sway in time, even the wind sings in tune. Ah, the cares of tomorrow can wait till this day is done. The land where legend remains, the stories of old fill the heart and may yet come again, where the past has been lost and the future is still to be won. Ah, the cares of tomorrow can wait till this day is done. The land where fancy is free. Stand where the peaks meet the sky bracken is gold in the sun. The cares of tomorrow can wait till this day is done.
was a hole, a rare hole, a rattling hole, with a hole in the bog and the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now in that hole there was a tree, rare tree, a rattling tree, with a tree in the hole, in the hole, in the bog, and the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that tree there was a branch, a rare branch, a rattling branch, with a branch on the tree, and the tree in the hole, and the hole in the bog, and the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Rare bog, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that branch there was a limb, rare branch and the branch and the tree and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that limb there was a nest, rare nest, a rattling nest, a nest in the limb and the limb and the branch and the branch and the tree and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that nest there was a bird, rare bird, a rattling bird, the bird in the nest and the nest and the limb and the limb and the branch and the branch and the tree and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Now in that bird there was an egg, rare egg, a rattling egg, an egg and the bird in the nest and the nest and the limb and the limb and the branch and the branch and the tree and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Now in that egg there was a bird, rare bird, a rattling bird, the bird in the egg and the bird in the nest and the limb and the limb and the branch and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that bird there was a feather, rare feather, a rattling feather, the feather and the bird and the egg and the bird and the nest and the limb and the limb and the branch and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that feather there was a worm, rare worm, a rattling worm, the worm and the feather and the feather and the bird and the egg and the bird and the nest and the limb and the branch and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that worm there was a hare, rare hare, a rattling hare, the hare and the worm and the feather and the bird and the egg and the bird and the nest and the limb and the branch and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that hare there was a louse, rare louse, a rattling louse, a louse and a hare and the worm and the feather and the bird and the egg and the bird and the nest and the limb and the branch and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that louse there was a tick, a rare tick, a rattling tick, a tick and a louse and the hare and the worm and the feather and the bird and the egg and the bird and the nest and the limb and the branch and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that tick there was a rash, rare rash, a rattling rash and the tick and the louse and the hare and the worm and the feather and the bird and the egg and the bird and the nest and the limb and the branch and the tree and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, oh, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh, rare bog, the rattling bog down in the valley, oh.
There's naught but care on every hand, in every hour that passes, oh, what signifies the life of man, if it were not for the lassies, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent the Kinney hour at Dean, my arms around my dearie, oh, the wisest man the world e'er saw. He dearly loved the lassies, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent are spent among the lassies, oh. Old nature swears the lovely dears our noblest work she classes, oh, apprentice hand she tried on men, and then she made the lassies, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent are spent among the lassies, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent are spent among the lassies, oh.
In the sweet country Limerick one cold winter's night, all the turf fires were burning when I first saw the light, and a drunken old midwife went tipsy with joy as she danced round the floor with her slip of a boy, singing Banyan, Bois and Gouda, and the juice of the barley for me. Well, when I was a gossin of 8 years or so, with me turf and me primer, to school I did go, to a dusty old schoolhouse without any door, where lay the schoolmaster blind drunk on the floor, singing Banyan, Bois and Gouda, and the juice of the barley for me. At the learning I wasn't such a genius, I'm thinking, but I soon bet the master entirely at drinking. Not a wake or a wedding for 5 miles around, but myself in the corner was sure to be found, singing Banyan, Bois and Gouda, and the juice of the barley for me. One Sunday the priest thread me out from the altar, saying you'll end up your days with your neck in a halter, and you'll dance a fine jig between heaven and hell. And his words, they did frighten me, the truth for to tell, singing Banyan, Bois and Gouda, and the juice of the barley for me. So the very next morning, as dawn it did break, I went down to the vestry, the pledge for to take. And there in that room sat the priests in a bunch, round a big roaring fire, drinking tumblers of punch, singing Banyan, Bois and Gouda, and the juice of the barley for me. Well, from that day to this, I have wandered alone. I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none, with the sky for me roof and the earth for me floor. And I'll dance out my days drinking whiskey galore, singing Banyan, Bois and Gouda, and the juice of the barley for me.
My name is Jack Stewart. I'm a Kenny-gun man and a roving young fella I've been. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. I have acres of land, I have men at command, I have always a shilling to spare. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. So come fill up your glasses with brandy and wine. Whatever it costs, I will pay. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. Oh, I took out my dog, and him I did shoot, all down in the county Kildare. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. So come fill up your glasses with brandy and wine. Whatever it costs, I will pay. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day.
Up among the heather at the hill of Anarchy, sitting with the wee girl rolling on my knee. A bung bee stung me well above my knee. Up among the heather at the hill of Anarchy. One day I went walking in the merry month of May. I met a little country girl and this now heard it say, let me walk along with you and hold you by the hand. Maybe I can help you fill your wee tin can. Up among the heather and the hill of Anarchy, sitting with the wee girl rolling on my knee. A bung bee stung me well above the knee. Up among the heather and the hill of Anarchy. We walked along for quite a while, we'd come by the stream. Then she said, come here boy, show me what you mean. Come on and keep your bargain, I'll help you if I can. The two of us will start to fill my wee tin can. Up among the heather at the hill of Anarchy, sitting with the wee girl rolling on my knee. A bung bee stung me well above my knee. Up among the heather at the hill of Anarchy. We sat down together, close by a stream. Then I says, come here, girl, I'll show you what I mean. I hugged her and I kissed her like an Irishman. It didn't take me long to fill her wee tin can. Up among the heather and the hill of Anarchy, sitting with the wee girl rolling on my knee. A bung bee stung me well above my knee. Up among the heather at the hill of Anarchy. So girls, when you're a courting, take my advice. Never let an Irishman kiss you more than twice. All the time he's cuddling you, he's thinking up a plan to get a wee bit rattle at your own tin can. Up among the heather stung me well above my knee, up among the heather at the hill of Anarchy.
Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first held my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, as she wheeled her wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, and sure 'twas no wonder, for so were her father and mother before. They both wheeled their barrows through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever, and no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost wheels her barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
Three jolly rogues stopped in the pub well on the summer's eve. We'll have a pint of Guinness, boys, before we take our leave. It's a pint of Guinness before we take our leave. Three jolly rogues stopped in the pub well on the summer's eve. We'll have a glass of wine, boys, before we take our leave. A glass of wine, a pint of Guinness before we take our leave. Three jolly rogues stopped in the pub well on the summer's eve. We'll have a half and a whiskey, boys, before we take our leave. A half and a whiskey, a glass of wine, and a pint of Guinness before we take our leave. Three jolly rogues stopped in the pub well on the summer's eve. We'll have a mug of ale, boys, before we take our leave. A mug of ale, a half and a whiskey, a glass of wine, and a pint of Guinness before we take our leave. Three jolly rogues stopped in the pub well on the summer's eve. We'll have a dram of scotch, boys, before we take our leave. A dram of scotch, a mug of ale, a half and a whiskey, a glass of wine, and a pint of Guinness before we take our leave. Three jolly rogues stopped in the pub well on the summer's eve. We'll have a tot of rum, boys, before we take our leave. A tot of rum, a dram of scotch, a mug of ale, a half and a whiskey, a glass of wine, and a pint of Guinness before we take our leave. Three jolly rogues stopped in the pub well on the summer's eve. We'll have a jug of punch, boys, before we take our leave. A jug of punch, a tot of rum, a dram of scotch, a mug of ale, a half and a whiskey, a glass of wine, and a pint of Guinness before we take our leave. Three jolly rogues stopped in the pub well on the summer's eve. We'll have a jar of mead, boys, before we take our leave. A jar of mead, a jug of punch, a tot of rum, a dram of scotch, a mug of ale, a half and a whiskey, a glass of wine, and a pint of Guinness before we take our leave. Three jolly rogues stopped in the pub well on the summer's eve. We'll have a jigger of gin, boy, before we take our leave. A jigger, a gin, a jar of meat, a jug, a punch, a tot, a rum, a dram, a scotch, a mug of ale, a half and a whiskey, a glass of wine, and a pint of Guinness before we take our leave. Three jolly rogues stopped in the pub well on the summer's eve. We'll have a snifter of brandy, boys, before we take our leave. A snifter of brandy, a jigger, a gin, a jar of meat, a jug, a punch, a tot, a rum, a dram, a scotch, a mug of ale, a half and a whiskey, a glass of wine, and a pint of Guinness before we take our leave.
As I walked by the dockside one evening so fair, to view the salt water, take in the salt air, I heard a young fisherman singing a song. Won't you take me away, boys, me time is not long. Wrap me up in the oilskins and jumper, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green is a place I've heard tell, where fishermen go when they don't go to hell, where the skies are all clear and the dolphins do play, and the cold coast of Greenland is not far away. Wrap me up in my oilskins and jumpers, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green, where the skies are all clear and there's never a gale, and the fish jump on board with one swish of their tail, where you lie at your leisure, there's no work to do, and the skipper's below making tea for the crew. Wrap me up in my oilskins and jumpers, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green. Now I don't want a harp, not a halo, not me. Just give me a gale and a good rolling sea. I'll play me old squeeze box as we sail along, with the wind in the rigging to sing me a song. Wrap me up in the oilskins and jumpers, no more on the docks I'll be seen. Just tell me, old shipmates, I'm taking a trip, mates, and I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green. I'll see you someday in Fiddler's Green.
Come all ye maidens young and fair, all you that are blooming in your prime, always beware and keep your garden fair. Let no man steal away your time, for time it is a precious thing, and time brings all things to my mind. Time with all its flavors, along with all its joys. Time brings all things to my mind. Once I had a bunch of time. I thought it never would decay. Then came a lusty sailor, he chanced to pass my way. He stole my bunch of time away. The sailor gave to me a rose that never would decay. He gave it to me to keep me reminded of when he stole my time away. So come all ye maidens young and fair, all you that are blooming in your prime, always beware and keep your garden fair. Let no man steal away your time. Always beware and keep your garden fair. Let no man steal away your time.
I close my eyes and picture the emerald of the sea, from the fishing boats at Dingle to the shores at Dunahee. I miss the river Shannon and the folks at Skibbereen, the moorlands and the meadows and their 40 shades of green. But most of all, I miss a girl in Tipperary town. And most of all, I miss her lips, as soft as eider down. Again, I wanna see and do the things we've done and seen, where the breeze as sweet as Shalimar and there's 40 shades of green. I wish that I could spend an hour at Dublin's churning surf. I long to watch the farmers drain the bogs and spade the turf. I see again the thatching of the straw the women clean. I'd walk from Cork to Larne to see those 40 shades of green. But most of all, I miss a girl in Tipperary town. And most of all, I miss her lips, as soft as eider down. I long again to see and do the things we've done and seen, where the breeze as sweet as Shalimar and there's 40 shades of green. As sweet as Shalimar and there's 40 shades of green.
We'll drink a drink a lily, the pink, the pink, the pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case. Now here's a story, a little bit gory, a little bit happy, a little bit sad, of Lily the Pink and her medicinal compound, and how it drove her to the bad. Well, Ebenezer thought he was Julius Caesar, and so they put him in a home where they gave him medicinal compound, and now he's the emperor of Rome. We'll drink a drink to Lily the pink, the pink, the pink, the savior of the human race.
singer would take a glass, with his voice would say, rub his tonsils with medicinal compound. Now they bring glasses over his head. Johnny Hammer had a terrible stammer. He could hardly say a word, and so they gave him medicinal compound. Now he's seen but never heard. Well, drink a lily, the pink, the pink, the pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case. Robert Tony was known to be bony. He would never eat his meals, and so they gave him medicinal compound. Now they move him round on wheels. Lily died and went up to heaven. All the church bells they did ring. She took with her medicinal compound. Hark the herald angels sing. We'll drink a lily, the pink, the pink, the pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case. We'll drink a lily, the pink, the pink, the pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case.
Oh, all the money e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. If I had money enough to spend, and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town that sorely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips, I own she has my heart in thrall. Then fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Oh, all the comrades ere I had, they're sorry for my going away. And all the sweethearts ere I had, they wished me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I gently rise and softly call, good
in the county down one morning in July. Down a boring green came the sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. Oh, she looked so sweet from her two white feet and the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf, I did pinch myself to make sure I was standing there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. As she onward sped, well, I shook my head and I stood with a feeling queer. I said, says I, to the passer-by, who's the girl with the nut brown hair? Oh, he smiled at me with his pride, said he, she's the gem of Ireland's crown. She's a Rosie McGann from the banks of the Bann, she's the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. She'd a wandering eye and a look so sly and a smile like a rose in June. And you hung on each note from a lily white throat as she lilted an Irish tune. At the pattern dance you were held in a trance as she slipped through a four-hand reel. With her eyes she'd roll, take away my soul, and my heart she did softly steal. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. At Harvest Fair I'll surely be there, and I'll dress in my Sunday clothes, and I'll boldly play for to make my way to the heart of the nut-brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no cow I'll yoke, and my plough with its rust turns brown. Till my own fireside sits a smiling bride, she's the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now
It's another day we go, sailing o'er the blue. I look to the horizon, my thoughts drift home to you. A young man only 17, adventure couldn't wait. Set sail from home on a fishing ship, bound for the Boston States. I shipped out on a Gloucester smack and fished at George's Bank. The work was hard and the wages fair, for the good Lord I gave thanks. Although I've had a good life, as good as any man, if I could change the course of time, I'd live in my homeland. My thoughts are always with you. Have you changed since I've been gone? Oh, how I long to see you. The time has been so long. If I could get just one more chance to walk your rugged shore, I'd trade the life I chose to make and go to sea no more. Last night as I lay dreaming, I sailed the raging foam. My ship, she took me far away to the rocky shores of home. And I could write 1,000 lines to say just how I feel. I hope and pray that some fine day my dreams, they can be real. My thoughts are always with you. Have you changed since I've been gone? Oh, how I long to see you. The time has been so long. If I could get just one more chance to walk your rugged shore, I'd trade the life I chose to make and go to sea no more. My thoughts are always with you. Have you changed since I've been gone? Oh, how I long to see you. The time has been so long. If I could get just one more chance to walk your rugged shore, I'd trade the life I chose to make and go to sea no more. I'd trade the life I chose to make and go to sea no more.
I am a young fellow from the county Tyrone. In the town of Strabanshire I'm very well known, for down at the alehouse I'm frequently gone with Kitty and Judy and Mary. My father rebuked me for being such a rake, and for spending me money on whiskey and cakes. But the lassies are sweet and it's all for their sakes, and it keeps me light-hearted and merry. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. I will court all the lassies, or at least I will try. And I'll never conform till the day that I die. August 4 is me shuk mar attaché. If I chance for to wander on down to the fair, well, the lassies all round me do flock on the square. I'll pull out me fiddle and I'll play on a dare, and soon we're all laughing a spree. There's Peggy and Jane from the banks of Loch Ness. There's Kitty and Molly down Dungannon way. There's another one from Cookstown who makes my head sway. Such a fuss they all make over me. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. I will court all the lassies, or at least I will try. And I'll never conform till the day that I die. August 4 is me shuk mar attaché. To quarrel for riches I ne'er was inclined, for the greatest of misers must leave them behind. So my money I spent with no thought in my mind, but to kick up my heels and carouse. For the rich never spend any dole of their own, sure they hold it away like a dog on its bone, but they end on their backs among nettles and stones. I hear there's no pockets in shrouds. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. I will court all the lassies, or at least I will try. And I'll never conform till the day that I die. August 4 is Mishuk Maratache. Now some say I'm foolish and some say I'm wise, for loving the women and whiskey likewise. But the son of King David had 100 wives, and his wisdom was highly regarded. I'll call for the lassies and ask them to wed, and they'll all be content in the one marriage bed. While the rich count their gold, I'll count children instead, and I'll raise them up full and stout-hearted. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. I will court all the lassies, or at least I will try. And I'll never conform till the day that I die. August 4 is Mishuk Maratache. August 4 is Mishuk Maratache. At the pub on the crossroads there's whiskey and beer. There's brandy from cognac that's fragrant but dear. But for killing the thirst and for raising the gout, there's nothing at all beats a pint of good stout. Drink it up, man, it's long after 10. At the pub on the crossroads I first went astray. There I drank enough drink for to fill Galway Bay. Going up to the morning I wore out my shoes, going up to the cross for the best of good booze. Drink it up, man, it's long after 10. Some folk o'er the water think bitter is fine, and others they swear by the juice of the vine. There's nothing that's squeezed from the grape or the hop like the black liquidation with the froth on the top. Drink it up, man, it's long after 10. I've traveled in England, I've traveled in France. At the sound of good music I'll sing or I'll dance. So hear me then, mister, and pour me one out. If I cannot drink it up, then throw me out the door. Drink it up, man, it's long after 10. It's Guinness's porter that has me this way, for it's sweeter than buttermilk and stronger than tea. But when in the morning I feel kinda rough, me cursing Lord Ivy who brews the damn stuff. Drink it up, man, it's long after 10. Drink it up, man, it's long after 10. Could have been the whiskey, might have been the gin, could have been the 3 or 4 6-packs, I don't know. But look at the mess I'm in.
like a football. I think I'm gonna die. Tell me, why wasn't at a party? Someone took the grapefruit, wore it like a hat. I saw someone under my kitchen table talking to my old tomcat. They were talking about a hockey. The cat was talking back. Along about then, everything went black. It wasn't at a party. I'm sure it's just my memory playing tricks on me. But I think I saw my buddy cutting down my neighbor's tree. Could have been the whiskey, might have been the gin, could have been the 3 or 4 6-packs, I don't know. Look at the mess I'm in. My head is like a football. I think I'm gonna die. Tell me, why wasn't at a party? Billy Joe and Tommy, oh, they went a little far. They were sitting in my backyard blowing on a siren for somebody's police car. So you see, my honor, it was all fun. That a little bit of track meet down on Main Street just to see if cops could run. Well, they run us in to see you in an alcoholic haze. I sure could use those 30 days to recover from the party. Could have been the whiskey, might have been the gin, might have been the 3 or 4 6-packs, I don't know. Look at the mess I'm in. My head is like a football. I think I'm gonna die. Tell me, why wasn't at a party? Wasn't at a party. Wasn't at a party. Of all the money that e'er I spent, I spent it in good company. And all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that e'er I had, they're sorry for my going away. And all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise, well, you should not. I will gently rise and I'll softly call, good night and joy be